some Hermes logo tags, and of course the booklet with all the care information. And it has this cute little sticker that you can also use if you want to wrap it, like I said, for a gift. So yeah, anyway, moving on, let's open this. Let's put this aside and let's check out this cute little bag. So the bag, like I said, every box comes perfectly wrapped, and the bag comes as well, really well wrapped. So when you take the plastic, you're gonna see the dust bag with the Hermes logo is also a really good quality. The bag is really nice. You can use it to store your purse or however you liked, and that's why I love when they're really good quality as well. So let's check this cute little bag. I was amazed. This is really tiny, but it's beautiful. If you are the type of person that loves small tiny bags, this is definitely for you, and this cannot miss from your collection. I mean, you know, I love my big bags, but this just like, I fell in love with this. Let me try to take this little plastic. That's another thing I love. I know it's a little bit annoying sometimes to take all this plastic, but trust me, I prefer my bags to come with all this little cover-ups, because that way it's prevent from scratching, and you know that your purse is going to be well protected. This purse has 4 tiny little feet, and they're all covered with a silicone. So I thought that was really neat and nice. So you can see this, the leather is amazing. It smells like leather. Like I said, I've been really honest with you in all of my reviews, and I usually tell you that most of the bags from DH are not leather, even though they are advertised like that. But this one, I'm not like the professional in leather now, but I can tell you I own the real deals, and they smell like this leather smell like my real ones. So it's just amazing. I love the grain leather. I love the details of the stitching. You're gonna see here on the handle, the stitching is really nice. I always get surprised when I receive really good quality, because you know, sometimes you spend money and it's really disappointing to see what you're getting. But I get really excited, and I get excited to show it to you, because I also get a lot of stuff that I don't show it to you, because I want you to get the best. So here you're gonna see the logo. It says Hermes Paris, and this one is easier, and I'm gonna do this real quick so I can show you the inside of my tiny little bag. They also have different sizes. They have bigger sizes, I believe. This is just the mini tiniest one. Is 20 centimeters. That's why it's called Mini Kelly too. So you turned the little clasp here to open it. You move both of the strands, and then you can take it out. When you do that, you're gonna see it says Hermes Paris. And when you open, let me shake real quick here, comes with some paper to keep the shape of the bag. Not that it needs it, but it comes with the long straps, and it has a little necklace. So yes, it's just one compartment, tiny compartment with a tiny pocket at the back. It's so cute. So, so cute. So like I said, if you're the type of person that you only carry your essentials and like love to travel light, this is for you. Let's check this straps. It says Hermes on the hardware. I don't know if you can see it here. It's really tiny. And then it has also Hermes Paris on the strap. So let me hook this really fast here so you can see how it looks. I am going to show you how it kind of looks on me. I'm 5'3", so I think the strap is long, but I think it depends on your frame and shape, whether you like to wear it crossbody or just on the shoulder. In me, I prefer it just on my shoulder, but you can also wear it crossbody, even though the strap is a little bit to the shorter side. So that's why I think it looks better on me on my shoulder, which is okay because it's really tiny and it's comfortable. So now I'm going to show you what width can fit here in this tiny little bag. Okay, so let's see. I have here my phone. I have iPhone 13 Pro Max, so unfortunately this is too big. It does not fit obviously vertically or horizontally. So yes, it doesn't fit if it's really big, but you can fit a tiny little wallet. You can fit your face powder if you like, your lipstick, tiny lipstick, lip gloss, whatever, and whatever you feel are your essentials. And you still have a little bit space, so it's really, and you still have the pocket also. If you have a smaller phone than mine, it will fit perfectly, because mine kind of like struggles to get in a little bit, but at the bottom I believe it would fit, but I don't want to try like to force anything. So of course, if you have a smaller phone than mine, it will fit perfectly. I'm really glad I show you this bag. This is mirror quality. It's amazing. And thank you so, so much for watching. All the information, if you're interested, will be linked down below. So thank you so much again, and I'll see you on my next video.
Fake bag is the fact that the saddle stitch. It can be easy to fake the saddle stitch too, but this fake bag, which is not a super fake. I'm not comparing a super fake today, guys. I'm sorry, I'm not roasting a super fake. I haven't seen one in the wild, and I probably couldn't tell if it came across me because they look so good. The stitching is perfectly straight, and if you're a fellow Hermes fan, you would know that Hermes has saddle stitching, which everything is slanted, and the stitches are imperfect. They're not perfect, and they're done by hand. So what that means is that not every single stitch is going to be perfect, but they do try to make it as humanly perfect as they can. So that means it has to be angled for it to be done by hand. And if it's done straight like this, then it's done by machine, which means every single stitch is perfect. Another thing that is alarming is that this handbag has a very thin tapered edge around the handle and things, but this is super thick and globby. It's not as tapered and not as well crafted. Another thing too is that on the little piece of leather bit here that attaches the handle to the bag body itself, the glazing should be tapered down and out. You can see on the real vintage Kelly how it tapers down and out. This is just straight across, which tells me it's not an authentic bag. Another thing that really bugged me when I was examining this is a very obvious fake, by the way, so I don't see how you could get fooled by this. But the sangles are very different. Now, the hardware color is also different as well. This is a very gold on the vintage Kelly. This is a very light champagne gold, which is another big tip because Hermes doesn't do light gold hardware. So this bag is very obviously fake. All the hardware choices they have for common bags are like gold hardware or palladium hardware. And if you're lucky to get a special order, you can pick brush gold, permabrass, which is the light gold, or palladium. The purling detail is also different. This one is a lot more bumpy than the one on my Hermes sangles. The edges of the cutout or the turn lock are a lot different too. This one is a lot more square on the real bag, and on this fake mini Kelly, it's more rounded. Something that I've also noted too is that the texture of the Epsom that I got and on an Hermes item I got from the store feels different than the Epsom texture on this handbag. And when I was wearing this in Orlando, Florida, the first day that I wore it out and I got sunscreen on it, a layer of some...
The tag is still attached. She's brand new. Beautiful. So this is a 17S. Chanel does just describe it simply as black. It is, as I said, in the crumpled calfskin, and this is the jumbo size. She is a 24 series, and just super stunning. Wow. Really in love. So this beauty is only available at Bergdorf Goodman's and Nordstrom currently. It is coming in the mini, the medium, and the jumbo, but currently the mini and the jumbo are all that have shipped so far. This is going to be a super sought after bag. The wait lists are already incredibly long, so if you do get a chance to get your hands on one of these and you know, you look at it and you really love it, you should definitely pick one up. These are going to be a holy grail. Again, just like the other So Black and the lambskin, I think these are going to be extremely sought after as well. Definitely a fantastic investment piece if that's why you're buying Chanel, or even just to wear. This crumpled calfskin is going to hold up really well over time. So let's open her up. So just beautiful. I mean, really beautiful. Fantastic. We have the double flat. So the hardware on the interior is silver. Take some of the tissue paper out and get a closer look of her. So, you know, just honestly stunning. I really love the crumpled calfskin. It's the interior. She's pristine. She's perfect. You know, looking at this bag, as opposed to the older So Black Jumbo, this one does have the shiny black hardware.
Okay, hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be comparing the Chanel original mini rectangle and this is a fake one. I do not know if it is very high quality. I think it's medium quality because it is a little worn out inside, but we will be comparing the main things from Chanel. So when you first look at them, I will talk about how it feels. It is similar. This is of course more gentle to touch, and this is a bit more hard when you compare it. And then we are going to pull it from the side, and this is also very gentle and very it takes directly the form when you touch it, and this is like very hard. And then I'm going to take it from the side. This is a bit more wide, but it can also be like a different this is a bit different. This is not exactly the mini rectangle. And also when you pull it out from the back over here, we are going to compare it. Usually it's very good outline, so it doesn't look like it has been stitched, but it looks like it's the part of the bag. In here we also have sort of the same, but you have a little bit of problems over here. As you can see, it's not very regular. Okay, and one of the things that when I looked it up on how you can tell was about the chains, that the real Chanel should have like weight because they're gold, and the fake ones usually are plastic. So I'm just going to pair them by hand, and this is a very well done copy because it feels a lot the same, you know, it feels the same weight. Okay, so when the C over here, this is from the original, and this is the form that the C should be. Pair on the side, this has 2 rings, and then this, the classic one, has the real one has only 1 ring. And then you have to look also at the chains, because if you see over here, it is a very good imitation, because you can see that it is like very nicely done, and then you have like a little flat